Hello, everyone. Have you ever wondered if there's a way to grow food that works with nature, not against it? A way that's better for the planet, for communities, and even for a farmer's wallet? Well, there is, and it's called agroforestry. Stick around, because today, we re-exploring why this incredible practice isn't just a niche idea, it's the future of farming. So, what exactly is agroforestry? Put simply, it's the intentional integration of trees and shrubs into crop and animal farming systems. Instead of vast open fields of a single crop, picture a landscape where crops grow under or alongside trees, or where livestock graze in a managed forest environment. It's about creating a diverse, productive, and sustainable agricultural ecosystem. There are several ways to practice agroforestry, each tailored to different needs and environments. One of a common type is called alley cropping. Imagine long rows of crops, like wheat or corn, planted in the alleys between rows of trees, which could be fruit trees, nut trees, or timber trees. The trees provide shade, act as windbreaks, and enrich the soil, while the farmer gets a harvest from both the trees and the annual crops. It's like getting two harvests from the same piece of land. Then there's silvopasture. This is where livestock like cattle, sheep, or chickens graze in a forested area. The trees provide shade and shelter for the animals, reducing stress and improving their well-being. The animals, in turn, help manage the undergrowth and fertilize the soil with their manure. It's a symbiotic relationship that benefits both the animals and the forest ecosystem. For example, in parts of Spain and Portugal, the dehesa system has been used for centuries, where pigs are raised among oak trees, feasting on acorns, which gives the famous Iberian ham its unique flavor. Another fascinating type is forest farming. This involves cultivating high-value, shade-tolerant crops under an existing forest canopy. Think of things like gourmet mushrooms, ginseng, or even maple syrup. Instead of clearing the forest to plant crops, farmers use the forest's natural environment to their advantage, preserving the woodland while generating income. Riparian forest buffers are also a crucial form of agroforestry. These are strips of trees and shrubs planted along rivers and streams. They act as a natural filter, preventing soil, fertilizers, and pesticides from washing into our waterways. This keeps our water cleaner, reduces erosion, and creates vital habitat for wildlife. So, we know what it is and its different forms, but why is it so important? Let's start with the environmental benefits, which are truly game-changing. First, soil health. In conventional farming, soil can become depleted and erode over time. The deep roots of trees in an agroforestry system hold the soil together, preventing erosion from wind and rain. As leaves and branches fall and decompose, they create a rich layer of organic matter, naturally enriching the soil with nutrients. This means farmers need less synthetic fertilizer, which is better for the environment and saves them money. Then there's the big one, climate change. Trees are superstars when it comes to capturing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. By integrating more trees into farmland, agroforestry systems become powerful carbon sinks, actively pulling carbon out of the air and storing it in both the trees and the soil. This is a direct and effective way to combat climate change right from our farms. A study in Brazil showed that silvopastoral systems could store several times more carbon than conventional open pastures. Agroforestry also promotes biodiversity. A farm with a mix of trees, shrubs, and crops creates a complex habitat that can support a wide variety of life. It provides homes and food for pollinators like bees and butterflies, beneficial insects that act as natural pest control, and birds and other wildlife. This is a stark contrast to monoculture fields, which often create a food desert for local wildlife. More biodiversity means a healthier, more resilient ecosystem. Water management is another huge plus. The tree canopy intercepts rainfall, reducing its impact on the ground and allowing more water to soak slowly into the soil, recharging groundwater reserves. In dry regions, the shade from trees reduces evaporation, keeping the soil moist for longer. This makes the entire system more resilient to drought, which is becoming increasingly common in many parts of the world. Now let's talk about the economic benefits for farmers. You might think planting trees means less space for crops. But it's about smart design, not sacrifice. Agroforestry diversifies a farmer's income. Instead of relying on a single crop that might fail due to bad weather or market fluctuations, a farmer can have multiple products. They can sell annual crops, but also fruits, nuts, timber, or animal products from the same piece of land. This creates a more stable and resilient business model. For instance, a farmer in the Midwest might plant rows of hazelnut trees within their corn and soybean fields, adding a valuable new crop to their portfolio. Over the long term, agroforestry can also increase overall productivity. While it might take a few years for trees to mature, the benefits they provide, like improved soil fertility, water retention, and natural pest control, can lead to higher yields for the crops growing alongside them. The system becomes more self-sustaining, reducing the need for expensive inputs like fertilizers and pesticides. This lowers costs and increases the farm's profitability. Beyond the environment and the economy, there are significant social benefits. Agroforestry can improve food security, especially in developing countries. By growing a variety of foods like fruits, nuts, and vegetables alongside staple crops, families have access to a more diverse and nutritious diet. These systems can be implemented on a small scale, making them perfect for family farms. It also fosters community resilience. The products from agroforestry systems, like timber for building or medicinal plants, can provide essential resources for local communities. It promotes local knowledge and can create new jobs in processing and selling these diverse products. So when we put all of this together, healthier soil, cleaner water, fighting climate change, increased biodiversity, more stable income for farmers, and more nutritious food for communities, it becomes clear why agroforestry is the future. Our current industrial agriculture system has given us abundant food, but it has come at a high cost to our planet. It relies heavily on fossil fuels, chemicals, and depletes our natural resources. It is a system that is becoming increasingly vulnerable to the very climate change it helps to create. Agroforestry offers a quite different path forward. It's a model of agriculture that mimics natural ecosystems, working in harmony with nature's own processes. It's adaptable, scalable, and can be tailored to almost any environment, from a small backyard garden to a massive commercial farm. It represents a shift in mindset from seeing a farm as a factory to seeing it as a living, breathing ecosystem. This isn't just a fantasy. All over the world, farmers, researchers, and organizations are proving that this works. In Africa, the Faidherbia tree is being planted in maize fields. This unique tree sheds its nitrogen-rich leaves during the growing season, fertilizing the crop, and then grows them back in the dry season, providing fodder for animals. The results? Crop yields have doubled or even tripled in some areas, without the need for expensive chemical fertilizers. As we look to the future, we need farming systems that can feed a growing population without destroying the planet. We need systems that are resilient, sustainable, and equitable. Agroforestry ticks all of these boxes. It's a practical, proven solution that holds incredible promise. It's farming with a future. Thank you so much for joining me today to learn about this amazing approach to agriculture. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Have a good day!